From Wanda and Vision starting their perfect life to the grand finale of Secret Wars, the MCU timeline is getting a little too complicated if you ask me. So let's put it all in sequence, starting with WandaVision. The first ever MCU Disney Plus TV series, WandaVision, was a real game changer. Not only did it officially introduce Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda as the Scarlet Witch, but it also opened up the possibility of a multiverse saga. We were introduced to the term Nexus, though we never got an explanation for what it meant. Despite the lack of detailed planning, WandaVision was released to great fanfare and critical acclaim, and maybe served as a signpost for the unexpected twists and turns that would come in the MCU's Multiverse Saga. The Scarlet Witch arc hasn't been consistent, leaving us all with more questions than answers when it comes to the role of Nexuses. Still, one thing that can't be denied is that WandaVision set the stage for a wild ride ahead. The MCU might have taken some unexpected turns, but this first step was definitely worth taking. Things only continued to get even more hectic in Loki Season 1. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Multiverse Saga, small decisions could create complex alternate realities. In Loki Season 1, we learned that a single person being late for work could be enough to cause an entire branch timeline. And Jonathan Majors' Kang the Conqueror was revealed as the primary villain behind this chaos. It was explained that these branching timelines naturally turn towards conflict and eventual self-destruction, as the inhabitants of different timelines discover one another, all thanks to various versions of Kang the Conqueror. In an effort to maintain balance, He Who Remains created the Time Variance Authority, which pruned and preserved the sacred timeline. But when Sylvie killed He Who Remains, the branches began to spread out again, and it looks like they'll keep getting bigger. And this next show really took advantage of the possibilities. Yes, I'm talking about Marvel's What If Season 1. This animated show really took full advantage of the nearly infinite possibilities created by exploring multiple universes. In the show, He Who Remains was proven right. When one iteration of Ultron discovered other timelines, it became a threat to every single reality. The science behind these branching timelines is still up for debate. Some of the temporal mechanics discussed in Marvel's What If Season 1 seem to clash with those established in Loki. So it looks like the showrunners might not have been aware of this. But despite this minor discrepancy, What If Season 1 still had a massive impact on the MCU by introducing so many potential storylines. But nothing could ever beat the sheer impact Spider-Man No Way Home had on the world. This movie brought a whole new level of excitement to the Multiverse Saga, because it showcased 3 different versions of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man on screen at the same time. This has some pretty huge implications for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If every film and TV series can be part of this multiverse, then the possibilities are endless. Spider-Man is a key player in this saga for good reason. According to the comics, his web of life and destiny helps hold it all together. Unfortunately, Sony still holds the rights to the franchise, so we can't expect any official announcements from Marvel about our favorite wall-crawler's involvement in future films. And right after this movie came Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This movie was a wild ride across all kinds of different universes, and it showed just how dangerous navigating the multiverse can be. Not only did it prove that Kang's war could have catastrophic consequences for countless worlds, but it also revealed the shocking truth about Scarlet Witch's rampage, that she had done real damage to the multiverse itself. Thankfully, Stephen Strange was on hand to help contain the situation, with a post-credits scene showing him summoned to deal with the issues. The movie also introduced us to America Chavez, who seems to be one of a kind in the entire multiverse and has the power of punching portals between dimensions, making her an essential part of the Multiverse Saga. This was the end of Phase 4, and the next phase started with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This movie certainly set the stage for what's to come in the Multiverse Saga. The heroes of this movie explored the mysterious quantum realm, where they encountered Kang. Some even speculated that the Time Variance Authority from Loki was based in a quantum city, which we caught a glimpse of in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Moving on, this next show hasn't even come out yet, but it's expected to get big. I'm talking about Loki Season 2. Loki Season 1 left us with a serious plot twist. Kang the Conqueror had already taken control of the Time Variance Authority, and it's anyone's guess how this will affect the upcoming Season 2. No one knows if the story will actually be picked up where they left it in the first season. But what I do know for sure is that Loki will be integral to the unfolding of the Multiverse Saga. While he might not intend it, his presence alone could be enough to trigger some serious chaos. Speaking of chaos, there's going to be a lot of it in the future. Agatha, Coven of Chaos. If there's one thing we can be sure of in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's that witchcraft and sorcery are always in the background. Agatha, Coven of Chaos has been confirmed for release in winter 2023, and we know it will feature Kathryn Hahn as Agatha Harkness. But what does this mean for the multiverse? Recent retitling of the show suggests we might get to explore more of chaos magic, a type of dark magic that was created by an elder god called Chthon in the comics. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Chthon was name-dropped as the first demon in the MCU. Could this be a hint at what's to come? We all also know that Scarlet Witch destroyed the Darkhold, a book of spells that contained dark magic. While the physical book may have been destroyed, it's likely that its evil power still remains and is ready to wreak havoc on the multiverse. While I'm already on the topic of evil, do you know Marvel's coming out with a zombie apocalypse? If you thought Marvel's What If was out of this world, then get ready for the next level. Marvel Zombies takes us to a timeline in which exploration of the quantum realm unleashed a zombie virus on the world. Yup, it's an R-rated animated series from Marvel Studios. It might seem like a simple exploration of an alternate timeline, but the story could be much more than that. Could the quantum realm tie in with Kang the Conqueror? What if the zombie virus is one of his weapons? Guess we'll just have to wait to find out. In the meantime, we can look forward to the next Avengers movie, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Phase 6 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to be something no one's ever going to forget. We're not just getting one Avengers movie, but two. The first of which is titled Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, and it's named after one of the most epic stories from the comics. In there, Kang took over Earth and the Avengers formed a resistance movement to fight against him. Although, chances are, the MCU version will take some liberties with this storyline. The second Avenger movie will be Avengers: Secret Wars. The Multiverse Saga is set to reach a climax in the upcoming Avengers: Secret Wars. The movie, named after another comic book series, will bring together the various timelines of the Marvel Cinematic Universe into one reality called Battleworld, with Doctor Doom's Fantastic Four foe ruling it. But if the MCU version follows the source material, it could feature Kang as the ruler of the entire multiverse and all sorts of heroes attempting to overthrow him. If that's the case, then Avengers: Secret Wars will be even bigger than Endgame in terms of scale. Well, that's the MCU Multiverse Saga timelines explained.